Right, you lot. So I don't have a life, so I've spent the past 2 days listening to every single Ed Sheeran release. Oh God, bloody hell! I mean, Reese decided to listen to Queen's entire discography, so I thought, what if I just copy this idea and pick someone random? I just thought, who do I probably know the most of their music already, and would take the least time with the minimal most amount of effort, while still looking like an achievement. Well, then I came to Ed Sheeran. So yeah, I already knew like three of his albums pretty much off by heart. So I just had to go through all the old stuff. I'm gonna be honest, my memory is not always my strongest point, but I'm gonna try and remember all these songs. Right, we got the whole discography. We got Plus. We got X. We got Divide. We got Equals. We got that god awful No Six collaborations. We got Wherever This Is. Then we got like the cool like old stuff from when he was like cool. When he was like when he collabed with rappers and that. And we got loads of stuff here, so I'm gonna try and do that. So we need to rename these tiers because usually I make my own tier. So what can we call the next one? Better than Brulburn. People are gonna kill me for that. So we got better than Brulburn. Then we got banger. Then we got playlist potential. We got passable. No, I'm gonna call it album filler this one. So album filler. Then I'm gonna call it misstep. And worse than Iggy Azalea is gonna be the bottom tier. Ed, you better not have any in that. So worse than Iggy Azalea. Right there's our tiers. So we got better than Broadburn. If you don't know who Broadburn are, they're my band. We got banger. We got playlist potential, album filler, misstep, and worse than Iggy Azalea. I'm doing this all on the spot. So do I really want to go in order? I feel like it's a bit annoying because I tried to find one where it was just like miscellaneous songs. The only one that I could find didn't have the Equals album or any of the new songs that I know. So that was a bit annoying. So I guess we'll start with the A Team. You've all heard it. It won a Grammy. It is quite simple. The A Team. I do like. It's not the most unbelievable instrumentation. I don't think it's a banger per se, but play the potential. But Drunk, my God, Drunk is experimental. It's flashy. I love songs that build layers and have kind of rap rhythmics. So I really dug what he did here. I'm gonna put it in banger. Grade 8 is also quite a banger. You know what? Grade 8, like it. The lyrics can get a bit like, you could have done a bit better at times, but you know what? I'm gonna put that one in banger as well. Small bump. This was a bit like, I'm not like I don't hate ballads. Like my favorite song that I've ever written is a ballad, but like this just it didn't hit for me. It didn't get me. It's not a misstep because it's not like jarring, but it's just a bit album filler. Then we've got The City. Yeah, about the same. This is decent. This playlist potential, and then we've got Uni. You know what? I do dig like the storyline here, kind of the theming. It's not a banger, but I'm gonna go plays potential with thingy. Then we got Wake Me Up. Yes, I love Wake Me Up. Banger, Wake Me Up. Right. Autumn Leaves. I swear I was listening to this like moment ago. It is gorgeous. It's not better than Broadburn, I don't think, but it's there, yeah. Then we got Give Me Love. Yeah, this is a bit too like preachy. Like whenever he tries to be sexy, don't try that. So I'm gonna have to say that was a misstep. Give me love. Gold Rush. I appreciated it. I'm gonna put it in playlist potential. Then we've got Kiss Me. I don't remember Kiss Me. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna have to put it in filler if I don't remember it. Then we got Lego House. As a kid, I liked this song that had Lego in the title, but it has to be a banger. I feel like Lego House. Little Bird is another one of those like ballads that didn't really connect. Gonna have to put that in album filler. Um, Sunburn, Sunburn. Stupid name for a song. I don't remember Sunburn. I listened to most of this like 2 days ago, and I've forgotten some of them. So I'm gonna be honest. Play the potential. You Need Me, I Don't Need You is top tier though. Like I just love the lyrics, like the whole theme and the instrumentation. It's a banger. Right now we've got X. Now this is the album I know the best because it was on loop in my car, so I can give you good. Fire Love, of course, this is an ode to the grandfather. I think this song's clever because it gets more intense as it goes along, and like the verses, it really resonates with me. And growing up, I didn't always know what this was about, but once I realised, like it really got me one day. So I'm gonna put this in better than Ruben. I genuinely think Bloodstream. I'm gonna be honest, I think Bloodstream's a bit overrated. It's a bit overrated because I think most people call it one of the strongest ones, and it has its moments, but I don't know, it doesn't stand out to me as much as everyone else does. Then we have Don't. I mean, Don't has like it's even people who hate Ed like Don't like it's the universally agreed great one. I mean, he raps in this one. This is really when he's in his element. I mean, I adore this track. And we got Even My Dad Does Sometime. This is the album filler. Like it's sweet, but like yeah. I See Fire was not on Apple Music, so I didn't listen to it. So I'm gonna have to I'll just throw it in filler for now. But I can't adequately rate it. That's a bit embarrassing. I'm a Mess. Yeah, it's a banger, isn't it? I'm a Mess. I mean, it's a tone setter. I feel like it really, it's the second track in the album. I really think it establishes like the themes of the album. Nina, not big on Nina to be honest. I don't think it's a misstep, but album filler for me. Then we got One. This song loops in your head. Oh my attention's gone. Like I've this has got in my head for ages, and it's a ballad that did actually work for me, so I'm gonna call it a banger. Right, Photograph. Photograph was like the song for me. I sang this in a school talent show many years ago, and I cracked the top three as well. So that was something. So it does hold a special place in my heart, and I don't think I'm gonna put it here just because of the effect it's had in my life. Runaway plays potential. Catchy, it's got smoke. Shirt sleeves is so underrated. It's it's very experimental. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but no, not enough people talk about shirt sleeves. Sing is just a vibe. Like if you ever see him do Sing live, it's great. So I'm gonna put Sing in a banger. But then we've got Take It Back, banger. I mean, this was like he's got bars. He has got bars sometimes. I mean, he has. Tenerife Sea. This was kind of filler for me. Not gonna lie. The Man. Oh, I love the Man. I kind of want to put it up here. I don't know why. I just song about like him just rip it. I just love songs when people just rip into abusive partners that people have. I love it. Then Thinking Out Loud. It's iconic. I think it's got to be here, hasn't it? Right. I've been very positive so far, but we're getting into like the murky territory with the vibe now, so I'm not sure. Not sure how it's gonna stand up. Eraser, the opening track of Divide. You know what? Eraser's not terrible. I think it's playlist potential. You know, it's the one rap track he's got on Divide, and it does kind of stand out. And I do like the subject matter he's going at. So I think Castle on the Hill is brilliant. Castle on the Hill is like, it might be the only song in this on Divide and Bettenborough because it's just the summer of '69 in like the 21st century. If you know what I mean, like it just is. It's just is. It's the chorus is powerful. That third verse where he's just talking about, all these people who, yeah, they all ended up in these terrible places, but they raised him, and it's just, oh, it's just the joys of being like a British person from a town, small town, which is where I'm from. So I get a lot out of this, despite being a teenager. Dive, the vocals are good, but it's not my cup of tea really. It's not a misstep. Then we got Shape of You. Oh, I'm gonna have to put Shape of You and Mister. You've heard it so many times. Like it doesn't feel like an Ed Sheeran song. When he tries to like be sexy and when he tries to like do anything like that, it doesn't work. I hate that it's his biggest song 'cause it's one of his like weakest ones. He didn't even write it for him. It was supposed to be for Rihanna, wasn't it? Perfect. It's like Think Out Loud but weaker. So I'm gonna put it in playlist potential. Galway Girl, I used to enjoy it, but it's kind of filler for me now. But Happier is overrated, mate. Like Happier, the Olivia Rodrigo song Happier as well. Like they're both so overrated, underrated. I mean, I'm gonna put it in banger. New Man. I do like this song. I think the lyrics are a bit off, but I do again. It's not as good as The Man, so but I'll put it in playlist potential. Hearts Don't Break Around Here. I like this one. Banger. How Would I Know is another one of those ballads that doesn't do a lot for me. I'm gonna have to put it in um album filler. I'm sorry. How Would You Feel? I don't remember it, so I'm gonna have to throw it in album filler. Right, Supermarket Flowers. This is of course Ode to Nan. Hallelujah, you were an angel. It is quite gorgeous. I'm gonna put it in here because I said Castle Nil Community one. Barcelona's a jam. Play this potential. I mean, it's not the most emotionally invested, but when he's got so many ballads, I think Barcelona's like a risk that worked. Then this was album filler. Nancy Mulligan was a misstep for me. I saw what he was going for with it, but it didn't work. And Save Myself is, you know, I related to this at the time. It's kind of about how like he did so much, so many other people that just never really repaid him. So I found a lot in it, so I'm gonna put it in banger. And then we got Equals is probably second most hated album. But so first we got Tides. I like the instrumentation, but it's not done a lot for me to be honest. So I'm gonna have to put it in album filler. Shivers is catchy. It serves its purpose. It's supposed to be a radio song, so I'm gonna put it in taste potential. First times I like it better than Perfect, so I'm gonna put it in banger. Bad Habits. I really like the remix, but the original is just it's so unaired that it's a misstep for me. Same thing with Overpass Graffiti. I never got why that song was the one that really got play on the radio. Like it just didn't work for me. The Joke and the Queen as well. Oh, it was just that's album filler for me. It was not as good as I remember. Right, Leave Your Life. I'm never gonna. Yeah, album filler for me. I actually quite liked Collide. Two Step as well. Two Step is like it's a breath of fresh air because I feel like it's the only kind of like hip hop rap track he's got on there. Usually, he always raps at least on a couple tracks, but he didn't on Equal. So, I think Stop the Rain really gets in my head. So bang. I'm gonna put it banger. Why not? Love in Slow Motion is a bit weird. Bit weird. That was a bit of a misstep for me. And then Visiting Hours, I mean, it's just so beautiful. It's just so out of place on the record. It deserves a place in this title. Right, then we got Sandman. Sandman wasn't for me, but I'm gonna put. I don't think it's offensive enough. Be Right Now. Be Right Now is quite underrated. Players potential. Right, then we got number six collaboration. First, we got Beautiful People. I actually don't mind Beautiful People. I like what he's going for, but I do find it quite ironic that like he's singing about how like people hate me because I'm not a stereotypical like great looking pop star when like you're doing the most stereotypical pop album of all time. No Six. South of the Border. I don't remember a lot of No Six collaborations to be honest. Yeah, album filler. Same with Cross Me. Take Me Back to London had Stormzy on it, so I could at least appreciate some of it. Best part of me. Yeah, I didn't mind this one. I'm gonna put it in plays potential as well. I don't care. I mean, you'd expect me to put it in a misstep because it was Justin Bieber, but I put it in album filler. It's not offensive to me. Antisocial just didn't work. I don't know. I don't know what inclined him to like collab with Travis Scott, but it didn't work. Remember the Name? Wasn't this the one that had Eminem on it? Like, eh, this was a misstep. Feels is obnoxious, but like kind of in a good way. Album filler. How many of these were there? Put it all on me. I don't care. I don't care about you. A Thousand Nights is the only one that I don't mind, so I'll put that in plays potential. The rest can just get in here. Right now we've got the obscure stuff. This is stuff you probably haven't heard of. We've got two Taylor Swift things on here. Everything has changed. Did he write it or something? Like, I mean, including stuff he wrote. No, because it's not like we've got. I don't know. I'm just gonna not include them, right? So we got Peru, which has to be the worst Ed Sheeran song for me because he's barely on it. It just I don't know what he was going for. Right, first we have So. You know what? So is sweet, but it's not too memorable for me. I'll put it in playlist potential though. All right, now we've this was his first ever EP. Let It Out. You know, there's a lot of authenticity on all of these. I feel like they're all kind of at the same level where it's like it's very acoustic. Like you could tell there's a lot of realism there. So I always did dig it, but yeah, Let It Out. I'm gonna put them all on playlist potential. I think. So Far was my favourite of the bunch, so I'll put it up here. Then we have Fire Alarms. I mean, this was a bit. The lyrics here were a bit like. It felt very year like 10. Like it felt very year 9 in like the immaturity. So I'm gonna have to say that was a misstep. I'm sorry, Ed. Right, Fool. I don't remember Fool, so I'm gonna put an album filler. Where We Land. Yeah, gorgeous. Cold Coffee is probably the standout on that little EP, so I'm gonna put it here. She was also good. Right. Right, then we've got No Five collaborations. This was when he collaborated with a bunch of rappers. Where's there's a certain song that I need to get right. Let me just check this a sec. Yeah, I've got all his bloody stuff on it. I need to work out what song it is, which is my least favorite song that he's done. Let me just find this a minute. Sorry, I Little Lady, Little Lady. I think I can't hear it, can I, on the recording? I'm gonna go, yeah, Little Lady, where he takes the 18 instrumental and puts his random rap over it. Like, what was he doing there? What was he doing there? But apart from that, Family is a banger, absolute banger. Radio, also banger, with JME. I can't believe he did a song with JME. What a weird world that is. And lately, Playlist Central. I like a lot of this one. You as well. Drown Me Out. Oh, I love. Oh, so many bangers. Nightmares, and then Goodbye to You. I'm also gonna. I think this whole EP was just great. Right, then we got some live versions. I'm not really gonna include. So now we got the even more obscure. So we got Afterglow. Afterglow is mad to me. Gonna be honest. Merry Christmas. Yeah, this was a misstep. It just wasn't very impressive. And then we got his four latest song. We haven't got his very latest song, which was actually incredible. Like if you've not heard it, he did a song that was like an ode to his friend who died a year ago. But it was like this rap, and it reminded us like acoustic art, good Ed Sheeran. So we got One Life. I don't get why these four songs, by the way, weren't on the album, because they're better than most of them. One Life is so much better than First Times. It's like it's the perfect love song. Penguins play this potential for me. I Remember You is such a powerful song. The Wealth to the World didn't stand out too much for me, so but I'll put it in album filler. Yeah, so that's my rating of the Ed Sheeran discography. Let's view the community rank. I'm actually interested there. So their categories they've got on repeat for hours and ends. So they put photograph, Think Out Loud, Don't, House on the Hills, Shivers, the 80. I'm offended at a few things not being there. What they put at the bottom? Oh, no one's heard of them then. Absolutely not. Goodbye to You, Nightmares, She, Full, Fire Alarm. Well, why do people hate? I get Fire Alarm. Why does everyone hate all the No 5 stuff? That is weird. Small Bump should not be pretty good. Small Bump was a bit odd, really. Okay, so that was a random video. I was gonna get the award for most random thing I've ever made, but yeah, goodbye, you lot.